we are headed to the final shoot of this movie I'm doing. It is called When Hamsters Attack 8.5. I'm not entirely interested in it anymore. I just got the call to direct something that has been weighing heavy on my heart. I am a giant history buff, and it's set in the future. And Abe Lincoln comes and fights crime. It's got a 70s feel to it, but we figure pulling our collective efforts together, we can make this film look as good as it can. Abe Lincoln actually did not free the slaves, and he was just another guy. The presidency, the presidents weren't even around at that point.
So the man that you picked to be Abe, can you tell us about him?
Yeah, he's a goofy looking fellow, as Abe Lincoln was. He's been in and out of crack houses, and I figured, what better way to help him, rehabilitate into the world would be, giving him a part in a feature film. So we said, Theo, you need to check out this guy's sock puppet show because I think you'd be really interested. So I said, okay, I'll go check him out. And, what are you going to expect from a sock puppet show? I've done plenty on my own, which I don't think anyone can beat. But this guy was pretty good. Was pretty good. So I figured, sign him up for Abe.
It was at this point I began to question his merit as a filmmaker, but I decided to press on for the sake of journalistic integrity.
Right, well, we're here now, and we're supposed to be there at 8, and it is now 8:09. I find some of the best motivators is to show up as the director late, and especially when you're shooting the scene that we are tonight, and you have to see the anger in their faces, it really helps when you actually make them angry.
What can we expect from this shoot?
You can expect not a whole lot. We're just doing a couple last second shots to complete this film. There'll be some hamsters, some screaming, a lot of shower scenes, and possibly a hippopotamus. If we contact the zoo like we were supposed to, we might be getting a hippo in the shot.
Who was really in charge of that?
That would be the PA, Derek Bronson. If he didn't do that, I will probably have to murder his dog. This is a very exciting time. Wrapping up the shoot and getting ready for Abe Lincoln. All right. See what's going on.
The walk to the door was long. He told me tales of the hundreds of films he'd done in the past few years, and I seriously did not know what to expect.
Mr. Call. They've been waiting for me, so we'll see what's going on here. Okay, get your water. Drink some water. Hi, how you doing? This is our star here.
No.
Frida Myers. Frida Myers. She's an excellent actress. We used her in quite a bit of our films. Actually, I think 50 of the last 250 this year. So she's done a lot of work for us. So I'm glad to have her back. This is, again, there's nothing on here. I'm really upset that Bronson would screw up our script like this, but that's fine.
That was the script?
Well, this is our shot sheet, and then the script was supposed to be under it, and this is funny. Which practical jokes are funny, but when it comes to the last shot, there's nothing there. I got to go from my head, and so this is what we'll do. This is the cameras we like to use here. They're big and beefy, and it captures the quality of film a lot better on these things here. So.
Those are video, correct?
Sure. I like to say film. It's a lot better term than video. So I guess we're ready to shoot. I'm gonna go give her some instructions. All right.
All right. So here's how we're gonna do it.
You can really tell the flowers are dead though.
That's what we call great filmmaking. Flower handoff. Run right by.
You didn't see her face, and because you guys were fast forwarding it, like it wasn't different.
That's how we do it here.
Okay.
You went to the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now it says 9:03.
I got really scared. It starts over.
Okay. Cool.
Scared the crap out
I
of
know.
me. And action. I can still see it.
But right now, my focus is on Abe, and so this
So
shot
it-
really,
his
the end of this
Yeah,
movie
do it
is
with the left
there in
hand,
my
hold it,
mind.
And then you go like that.
I see
or
it.
You're like that.
I just
Yeah, 'cause
and
you
then
brought
don't
it
want
up
to do
really
it.
slow.
It
So-
seems that they're making all the decisions.
It might seem that way on right now, but
Head over here.
as it is, you know.
This is my point.
Yeah.
Should it be on the table?
Sometimes we like to use these as prop swords, kind of like a little bit of a sword prop. It's pretty expensive equipment, therefore I shun using it. But in the 9 Nights of Cremula, we had to use these. If you didn't notice, a couple shots actually have people swinging these things, and we lost a couple good mics that way. But overall, I think if you need to get swords quickly, this is the best way to do it. Fight the bird.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. You walk here and you're like holding hands,
Oh.
and then you like.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
nice to the bird.
See.
You shouldn't necessarily just
So-
sit on the floor though, because that's like more.
Bird bit me 3 days ago.
Like, I'll just go
Haven't got
sit
over
on
it
the floor.
since.
There, I'll go.
Yeah, and
Put it under your
She's
chair.
not watching.
yeah, you can
Smack
just
it.
sit on it.
Right in the head.
Okay, but we have to really see it.
I wondered if the Humane Society had any clue of what was going on here. I soon began to realize, however, that this man did not go by the books.
And we can even do like a close up of the Jenga thing being ready, and then zoom out, and then
But it has to
they
be a
walk
fast
by.
zoom because if our zooms are too slow, then it takes.
I really think you're losing
What?
you're losing control of this whole crew.
No, that's fine. Have you ever noticed that
So they're,
roses
like,
feel
walking
really
easier.
soft when they're dead? Just found the perfect ending to this.
Both of them
The
need
girl
it. Both of you guys need
turns
it.
into a guy. Boom.
I don't have the quad
Perfect.
strength to bend.
You expect a lot of your DP, and
Yeah, well, they do a lot of work for me, and they get paid very little.
camera operator is
Yeah.
We got a light over there too. Do you want
Yes,
to set?
please.
up 10 feet in the air.
It's, we like the tall shots, and I'm too cheap to buy a ladder.
I was focused here and it fell here, so I didn't see any of like the debris. That's it.
Hi.
You guys ready?
And you like she kisses on the cheek, and you like.
That's what I wanted to end, but
can't-
I've done
I
that
can't
too many
raise my
times.
eyebrow.
It's the cop-out ending. It's
Can you
the,
raise one eyebrow?
no,
Yeah, you did.
I can't.
You can do both though. No.
Just focus
no.
on one eye.
I'm trying.
Alright, so we got a
I've never
yawning
been
shot.
talented in
Yeah.
that field, but I don't think I have to be when you're talented in so many other things, such as skiing.
You've never seen.
We're preparing for the final shot. It's the shot where they finally embrace.
That looks like it's gonna be too high.
And that's how we're going to end the movie, because I could care less at this point. I just want this thing done, just like I want you done. One day, Bird, you will get yours, alright? You'll get yours.
So why is the camera you're using to make a documentary about it better than the camera that you're using to shoot it?
See, the reason is what we do with this camera. It may not be the greatest camera that we have. However, it's the most it's the easiest one to get. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was there. I took it. My dad was using the other camera for his trip to Europe, so I thought this one we could use for the films, and it's worked out nicely for now. For right now, what we're doing.
It opens, apparently.
Yeah, that. I wouldn't touch that.
Yeah.
That could really damage the film. If you expose the film, it's like it deteriorates.
It's video. We've been through this.
That is a pressure cooker.
Alright.
What just happened?
It was probably one of the worst last days of shooting I've ever been on. The hippopotamus didn't show up. PA didn't show up. The script wasn't there. The hamster died. Making things on the spot. It wasn't the greatest thing, but you know, it's in the can. We'll edit what we have, and we'll release the footage. You know. Oh, you know, we always expect big things from what we do. You know, you may not see them, you know, in wide release in America, but we're huge over in Germany and in Taiwan. We do really well in the Mexican countries, you know, Cuba and Canada.
With the obvious failure behind him, I asked if his new project brought a ray of hope into his life.
Honest Abe, yes, I am. I am looking forward to that. That should be a good time, a good time. Again, we do have a solid script. And I hope to be getting the actors together for a read-through very soon. It should be a good time. I think seeing their president on film, the way we are going to portray him, is gonna open a lot of people's eyes to the fact that maybe everyone that is frozen had another story to tell. You know, there's a lot of things that I think there are two sides to everyone, and when you get frozen, one of them dies, and the other one lives on. So you still have to live your other life. You know, there's old Abe, you know. Oh, Abe, go fight that crime, you know. You'll be going in, you know, oh man, I could try, you know, Hitler's Pizza. That is the greatest pizza ever. You know, you gotta open your mind to these things. It's gonna happen, you know. And you don't want to be left behind, and I don't want anyone to be left behind. You know, people that are frozen are people too, and they will come back to life, and they will live normal lives. And I think, you know, in the year 2079, you know, we're gonna have to deal with that.